For all you Bible readers out there, I want to go over something that I was puzzled with for years. And that is, why does in the book of John does the scriptures refer to what we would see as Jesus Christ as a word? I mean, we know a word is something you write on a piece of paper or something I speak with my mouth. But scripture, the Bible in the book of John, says that they're referring to Jesus Christ, and because it says he came in the flesh. And it says right in the beginning, John chapter 1, in the beginning was the Word was God, the Word was with God. Well, later on it says the Word came as flesh. And we can see that this is Jesus Christ. But why do they refer Jesus Christ as a word? I know a word means this, but then over here they'll say he's the Word. Well, I want to go over that with you today, because when I learned what that meant and why it worded it like that, I thought it was neat, and I want to share it with you. So the first thing we need to do is, first of all, notice that the word is capitalized when it's used in that text. So meaning it's talking about a noun and specifically someone, and which we know it as Jesus Christ, if you read on. But in order to understand that, we need to first look at that word. And when I looked at it, I understood I saw the definition of it in its context of Hebrew and Greek, and what it means is so interesting. That the word, the four-letter word, W-O-R-D, is an expressed thought in its raw bones form. It's an expressed thought. And I just thought about that for a while, and I thought, that is so interesting, an expressed thought. So if I want to say something to you with my mouth, I have to first have a thought. Now, a thought, like we went through in our last videos, is something in the spiritual world. It's not physical. A thought's not physical. But if I take that thought and I speak it to you like I'm speaking it now, I'm putting it into the physical realm through sound. And like I said in the past, it goes in through your ears and you can hear it. But first I have to have a thought. If one of my boys when they were younger start running out into the traffic, the first thing before I can yell, I have to have a thought. A thought is a fearful thought, and I need to instruct them. I need to express my thought. My thought is they can't run out there. They're going to get run over by a vehicle. So now I have to express that thought. And what do? I yell, "Hey, stop." Okay, now I manifested that thought into the physical world through sound, and they heard that. Okay, I expressed my thought. And when we look at it like that, it's interesting. Why would Jesus Christ be referred to as the Word? Is Jesus Christ an expressed thought? Did God the Father want to share something with the human race and the world? So he expressed his thoughts by bringing his Son to this world, which is one of the ways he's expressed his thoughts. Bringing his Son into the world and taught us. We can read it in our scriptures today, and we can see what he said. So God the Father expressed his thoughts through the human race, to the human race, through Jesus Christ. Now you can see why the scriptures refer to Jesus Christ as the Word, capital W. And you think, why don't they use a different word? Why don't they say something else? I'll tell you why. Because the English language, if you do your research, you'll see the English language is a very simplistic language. It's not detailed. There are let me use the word like love. I mean, you love your spouse intimately, right? You don't love your children intimately, but yet you still use the word love, right? And the reason for that is because the English language is so simple. In other languages, such as the Hebrew, it's been said that it is extremely a detailed language. They have different words for the different types of love, okay? But we're so hindered in this simple language. I've heard it said that the English language was developed just for business, for commerce throughout the global world. Is that the case? I don't know. But I do know that it's a very simple language, and oftentimes throughout the scriptures, we see confusions. We see things in scripture. Why does it say this, but then it says that? And more often than not, it's the hindrance of this language. It's too simple. So you say, I love my spouse, I love my children, but you can have two different loves. And God says he loves his people like an agape love. It's different than an intimate love. But because the human language is so simplified, they use the same thing. So the word, if it is an expressed thought, it can be taken as exactly like Jesus Christ coming in the flesh, and it also can be taken just like I'm sharing words with you right now. So it helped me understand a lot as to why that Jesus Christ is referred to as a word. Thanks.